Dude, you a trip, man. You a trip. Do you know how much money it would cost to produce an image of Earth? I mean, seriously. Do you really think that all those people that fly up those balloons, the high altitude balloons that go up, trying to get a picture of the curvature of Earth, if the satellites that are in low Earth orbit cannot even get a full image of Earth, more or less the curve of Earth in its shot, how is a balloon rising into the higher part of the atmosphere going to do so? You're not going to see it. You're just not. It's really, 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 really big. As I stated in my first video, you might have missed this. The only image of Earth that truly exists, that's not a photoshopped image, is the image that was taken by Apollo 11 when it came back. And they were really, really, really far away to get that shot. And they were actually lucky because they left when the moon was dark so they can get the sun on Earth so they can get the image. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been able to get the image. They left at just the right time and they were able to pull it off. And it's the only real image that's not photoshopped. It's legit. All the other ones, they have to be. They're pieces of different imagery that different satellites have taken from different orbits, and they're just cropped and pasted together to make an Earth photo. That's why they all look different. The continents are different sizes. It's just they look all kinds of weird. It's different colors sometimes. It just looks funky. That's why. Because you can't get a full Earth photo. Even at the space station, which is 250 miles up, if you were outside of it and you looked from left to right, that's the only way you'd be able to see the curve. Looking dead straight ahead, it would look flat because you're too close to see it. You got to be really far away to see the curve. So if you want me to produce an image, then I left a comment. Let's do it. I'm more than happy. I mean, obviously you have a ton of money. So why don't you take that money and invest it and build the rocket that's going to go, say, a couple thousand miles away from Earth, and as it's traveling away, we could try to get the shot. And we'll get the shot. And then that'll prove that the Earth is round because we'll have the shot. And then you can pick the camera so it's not a fisheye lens or whatever. You could do all that. I'll send it up. There you go. Because I don't got that kind of money. I'm broke as fuck. So I can't afford it. But if you're willing to invest here, I'm more than happy to put this thing together and do it. We'll pull an Elon Musk. How's that? Let's do it. Except without the car and the guy floating around the planet. Seriously. Want to do it? Because that's the only way that we're going to get the image. But the image already exists, and I already said that. So the proof is already there. You're just going to say it's fake. And that the government lies about everything. Which, granted, just like I said in the comment, they do. They lie about everything. I completely agree. But you still haven't debunked my argument. How does the Gregorian calendar work on the flat Earth model? You didn't tell me how in your comment. You just said that there's no real photo of Earth. You don't have one. Where's your photo? So if you want to help me produce the photo, by the way I said earlier, let's do it. Otherwise, the photo's there for you to see. I'm even admitting to you that there's only one real Earth photo, that the rest are photoshopped. But they have to be, like I said before. There's nothing far away enough to get that image. The Earth is too damn big. We are really, really small in comparison to the size of Earth. And you have to get really, 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 really far away to get that image. Setting up a balloon is not going to do it. It's just not. I'm sorry. So with that said, debunk my argument. Having a picture should not be sufficient evidence because anything can be photoshopped. So even if I sent up a rocket and got an image, you would say the same thing. Even if I had $1 billion to do it, if I had the money and I did it, you still wouldn't believe it because you would still say the image is photoshopped. I want you to debunk my argument. How does the calendar work on your model? I'm curious if you actually even watched my whole video, because you didn't even try to debunk the argument. So you could do that instead of trying to request an image that you know is impossible to get. You can't be that naive to not know that the Earth is so damn big that you would have to send something very, 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 very far away to get the image. Seriously. This isn't rocket science. This is common sense. This is why it looks flat to us, because it's so big. As I said before in my previous video, if you were to take an ant or a cockroach or just something really small, an amoeba, whatever, and you put it on, say, a basketball or a beach ball or whatever have you, to them the surface area is going to look flat because they're so small. That's the only reason that the Earth looks flat to us, is because we are so small. You can't see the curve, and once again, you got to be really far away to see the damn thing. Show me your model and how the calendar works on it. Explain the leap year and how that works. Debunk it. This isn't something that the government created. It's not a government conspiracy. Hell, the modern calendar we use was created in 1582 under Pope Gregory the 13th, like I said in my previous video. Debunk it. Debunk the argument. Go back and listen to it and debunk it. I'm more than happy to have a discussion. I don't need you resorting to name calling and just trying to be belligerent. That's just being a troll. If you want to have a discussion about it, I'm more than happy to have a discussion about it. We could talk about whatever you want in relation to Flat Earth, but I just want you to debunk my argument. And if you can't debunk the argument, you should really rethink your model and just realize that the Earth is round and that we're going around the sun through space. That's it. Later, people.